Yeah, but we don't have anything. It says it is. So it's trying to hook up to this.
It's recording, you talking. The audio. It's doing it now. There's going to be a lot of feedback. So whatever we're saying right now is really
It's delayed.
one watching that.
Yes, turned off the camera. So what camera are we using though? Integrated? Yeah, that's what I. We are. Just not recognizing that. I'm having problems with that one. Couldn't go to the page. Well, maybe I'll try to find it. Yes. screen state a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, there's no restrictions. I just don't know why the camera. It even says it though. Look at. It would be showing up. Oh yes, the good standing and all that. Yeah. They're about to join us hang out. Well, I do have my own account. Yeah.
What if you go into ingestion settings tab, add a camera, go into containment, resume hangout. Should be an ingestion.
But like I can't seem to go anywhere further. So yeah, I'm not sure what they're talking about.
chairman. Actually, maybe what I'll try to do is go into. I mean,
We're doing that right now. Oh no, not Skype. No.
yeah, just try and I'll see if I can see if the camera's working already.
Okay, I'll be back.
It's working, but I don't know why it's not connecting.
Does it go through your webcam?
It's not connecting to the camera.
Oh,
So this is all we get is the audio feedbacks.
I think it's because I see it's going through here. Maybe he wants to connect to that. Is there HDMI on here? Oh, is it?
Should be an extra.
Actually,
Most projectors.
It's a monitor out.
can't see even.
So your camera's not working?
I think it is.
Sure.
How am I doing this name Jeopardy?
12, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we gotta go down and you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to book overtime for 12 o'clock. Oh yeah. Oh, Jeopardy bingo. What the heck? Native Jeopardy. Typo there. Is there food here?
Yep.
Well, breakfast. How much? Yeah, give me a lunch. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my office. Now I'm more finished.
Okay.
9:30.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you back by 4 after 10. Go brown dance song. Cool swag here, man. We checking it out too, hey? So addicted to jewelry. Hey Jackson, I'm gonna allow you to screw around I didn't go outside.
Where did he go now to get to that? I think we have to get started. Oh, it's here. How did he get to that one?
And then resume hang on there. What does that do?
Starting off?
Did you want to start, or
Yeah.
do you want us to sit in a particular place?
What do you want? I think around.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Christine Allen. I'm the Elder Support Worker for Native Support Worker Counseling Association, Vancouver. I'd like to just welcome you all to the Elders event, Elders Only event. And I'd also like to introduce my boss, manager of the Native Support Workers, Jackson Villa.
Thanks. Yeah, we thought that, well, we just got started anyway. I think whoever is here, as people show up, and show up. I think we're going to start with opening prayer. I'll do a short talk and we'll do the organization introduction. And we'll have a little bit of fun. And then we'll have a break. Then we have a guest speaker at 11:10. Gary's going to be doing Jeopardy. Native Jeopardy bingo at lunchtime. We have somebody, Russell Kirkwood, coming in and doing a presentation after him. And we'll have another VPP coming in to give a presentation after lunch. And we're working, this whole thing was really started because of our work with the Community Response Network, and they're here as well. We'll get a presentation from them, and we've got some afternoon is I think some debrief what we talked about, and then we'll have a closing.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Alana Atley. I am Ellie Gitsen and Irish. My Gitsen name is Nick by my grandmother, Lily Jackson. I've been asked to do an opening prayer here for you this morning. First, I'd like to acknowledge the coastal people whose territories we stand upon today. They didn't give away this land, it was taken. We want to make sure that we all understand and graciously allow us to continue to live here with all the other nations and all over the world. Just want to make sure that we always remember to acknowledge them. Oh, grandfather, Natasha, great mystery. We are your grandchildren. We've come here today, those of us to do some good work, to help our elders, feel safer in our community. We ask Grandfather that you watch over each one of them, bring them here safely, help them feel comfortable. We ask that you bless the hearts of each person here. We ask that you keep their relatives safe as well. We ask Grandfather that the drink we drink and the food that we eat restores our bodies to good health. We ask that you bless the hands that make the food and feed us. We ask that you bless plants and animals and sacrifice their lives and continue to live and eat in this world. Most of all, Grandfather, we ask you to bring some lightness and some fun and some joy into this room today. I'd like to sing you a little song. Little morning song. Woke up this morning with the sun in my eyes, singing na 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 hey ya, na 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 ho, na 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 hey ya, na 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 ho, na 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 hey ya, hey, na. Woke up this morning with the sun in my eyes, singing hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Woke up this morning with the sun in my eyes, singing hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Woke up this morning with the sun in my eyes, singing hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Lana. God was like with Lana. We went out to Syria. It's the first time I made it from scratch. Yeah. Yeah, so I just also like to acknowledge and proceed with temporary qualities and people allowing us to do. Like to thank also Christine Allen for organizing this whole thing, putting it together, and she was helping African And this was a series of discussions that we had. And there was Dennis, Ruth from the association, Brenda, Margaret, Nina, Dennis Baker, and Christine. We all had 5 discussions before it. And we were talking about creating identity, a lot of things, like lateral environment, uh, and yeah, there was about 4 or 5 discussions. And we had transit coming too. That was very interesting. So really, this whole thing started from a article by Emmy Wernick called "Children in the Garden Island." It's a study, longitudinal study, which means that they study these children from birth all the way to when they were about 30 years old. Group of children, and it was on the island of Kauai in Hawaii. They were studying for 30 years. They had 2 goals, and they were studying them to assess the long-term consequences of basically stress as they're growing up, and to document the effects of growing up in unfavorable conditions, conditions that they grew up in that were not the most pleasant. And then they saw what kind of impact did this have on the child as they were growing up. So they studied it at age 1, age 2, age 10, 18, and 31 or 32. And at about 18 years, they were able to contact out of the 700 children, about 90% of them. So they didn't really go too far. That's what they found. And that's one of the reasons why they chose those individuals. So what they found is about 30% of them, or about 200 children, were considered high risk. They suffered moderate to severe perinatal stress. They grew up in poverty. They were raised by parents who had no more than 8 grades of education. They were divorced, alcoholic. Some parents were mental illness. And about a third of those grew into, about a third, so about 70 children we found that grew up in those types of environments, grew into young adults who were confident. So they were wondering how come, why did that happen? And they were well loved, they worked well, and they studied the factors that led them. How did they studied factors that how did these individuals get to that stage despite growing up in those kinds of adverse conditions? So they wanted to find out how did they develop resilience and resist stress. So some seem to have developed them normally, but they just naturally resist. And they had characteristics that were positive responses from family members and stuff. I think we all seen that kind of individual, like right from birth, that just attracted to them immediately. And so they have a natural tendency. And they grew up with a high activity level, so they're very active, they have low degree excitability, they don't get excited or get stressed too much. And they have a high degree of social very well really. They are described by this by the parents right from they know this is all this level. So they were able to they found that these children who were able to ask for the help that they needed in school, they were able to concentrate on what was and they were able to solve problems effectively. Some of the other ones who weren't born they weren't really highly skilled or highly they used whatever skills they had very well. They also had hobbies. It didn't matter if it was a male hobby or female hobby. They just had hobbies like swimming, fishing, stuff like that. So they have innate characteristics that naturally do. Then they look at their environment, which plays an important part to counteract all stress. What they found is a family that had 4 or fewer children, or 2 or more years between the cause and the child is born. If someone's not born right away, spacing with 3 years, and if they also establish a close bond with at least one therapy in their life, then they receive positive attention. These people could be anyone, could be grandparents, siblings, babysitters, or anyone in the family. So there was one parent that wasn't available in the environment they grew up in, but they were able to find somebody that the mother or father and find somebody to replace them. Then they found that these emotional support outside the family, not only family but outside. They were like-minded classmates and had at least one close friend that they relied on their neighbors, on their peers, and elders for counsel. Anytime they had any kind of crisis, they would reach out to these individuals. If they were going through transition phase, they weren't adopting outfit, and they would go to their elders or their neighbors. Basically, they found that their school was a refuge. Some of them had a favorite teacher who became a role model for them, or a friend or a confidant. Sometimes I just remember some teachers, I didn't know what they were doing to me at the moment, but later in that, reflecting, they tried to they didn't really. For others, some support came from the church or even a favorite youth leader. And taking part in team activities like cheerleading or band or something. So that was the environment, that was the emotional support that they got outside. With their help, with these individuals' help, they developed a sense of meaning for their life and the belief that they could control their own life. I look back, I wish I could have did that for myself. Just have a belief in myself really young. Their ability to cope with stress and life built an attitude of hopefulness. Somehow they are able to do all of that and just maintain that hopefulness and to move away from that. So overall, what they found is that the risk factors in stressful environments do not have to lead to poor adaptation in children growing up in the environment. So I guess they found two things on stressful events, like if we grow up in a stressful environment, that triggers an increase in vulnerability, more vulnerable to stress and all that. But if we can balance that with the protective factor, then that increases resilience. So that's keeping so the higher the stress, the more vulnerable we are, but also the more protective factor we are, more resilient we are. This only works if the stressful events we don't tolerate, if sometimes there's just too much stress that we can't deal with it. So those, if those outweigh protective factors, then it doesn't increase resilience. So we either need to decrease our exposure to the stressful events. So one thing that we're hoping to do, or to increase the number of protective factors and sources of support that are available. So that's the reason for this event. There's resources that are here. And what I'm going to ask is that each resource, you may not know this, just to, we're going to go around with the microphone and if you want to describe a little bit of your services, what we provide and all that, maybe in 2 minutes. I think we'll have a lot of time to so basically, they found that the most critical time is when children are very young. They also found that some children may need more attention than others. So, like if a child needs this much attention, they need to get that much attention. But if one needs this much attention, they need to get that much attention. And so overall, they found that there needs to be at least one person in their lives who accepts them, regardless of how they are, maybe it's interesting, or their mental friends. Just as long as they have that one individual that's helping through whatever they have, their outcomes were way better. All the children can be helped to become resilient adults if we encourage them, we teach them, communicate, and if we use self-help skills and models. So confidence, and caring can be established under adverse circumstances. That reminds me of some of our children are this story. At least 80% of children, Aboriginal children, live in poverty. According to this study, they just have a home that they can reach out. Their chances of becoming problem solved effectively will be greater. So that was the study. That was the whole thing was based on we got 700 children. Out of that, they took 200 were at high risk. Out of those 200, they found 70 eventually lived healthy, well. What were the factors that led this individual to becoming a fit, healthy, well-rounded individual? And they looked at their within the family and they looked at the environment and they looked at the emotional support. So that's basically as we go through life, there's something called conflict behaviors model, and we talk about the micro systems, all these systems. I think some, if I had an overall goal, I would get that. We have a group last year with a huge event. I would get all those individuals, all those organizations involved, and we would create this type of system so that we can raise our children and all this kind of is really high when we very first met, yeah, the elders council, I probably there was 8 weeks of on April 8th, from 2011. The elders forum, which one did you like? There's about 6 or 7 elders there, and all unanimously said we want to connect with the youth. That's what we're looking to do. I can like that, so it takes village for days. So we're going to start here with our presentation. Then we'll just go around and just put a quick minute.
Hi everybody, thanks what I do is I help people connect with talks and other resources to help them get involved in their community and to actually start their own problems. We effectively help people that are on the street. We do outreach. We have to like talk with clients, we talk to so we're trying to always build our presence with other organizations. We work hand in hand with our A&E council, there. So we're always referring clients to A&E so they can better get support and start to hopefully once they stabilize. So what we do is we try to stay try to get them stabilized. We do have workshops at our right now workshops that working on healthy eating. We're always trying to put the barriers projects. And we also believe that good people don't have our environment it takes a lot of support to get involved. So we try to get people connected with their families, we unite with families, with their community, and we try to get them involved in their community, whether that be with our elders or whether so we're always trying to help.
And good morning, my name is Karen Walker. I work at the Corporate Student Counseling in our Surrey office. Right here is one counseling, and I also work with patients, Aboriginal child welfare, and I'm networking with various organizations in Surrey. And basically, also we're having we look in Surrey, which is being here yet. Sign up sheet if anybody wants to sign up. Basically, everybody working together in this area, and all the organizations together as one, and work together. Also, we're trying to get some more programs like the workshop going to the office I have is small, so hopefully I can get the right person. Ava. And this is our other counselor, Ava Varga. She's in our Vancouver office. A little bit shy.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Ava. I'm a long-road counselor at Native Resurgence Counseling. I've been there just over a year. I think we spoke on what we do at our office. At our office, we have 5 community workers. We have 1 intake worker. At Tabitha, we have 2 become support workers, 1 male and 1 female. That's waiting for us right here. 2 Alabama counselors, a male and female. I'm the female part, I suppose. And Earl, he's on annual leave right now. What we do there is we do support clients that are looking for help to get into treatment, recovery, also support with, we have workshops, anger management, healthy relationships, talking circle. Our workshop participants have started another workshop, which is a 700 teachings on Mondays. We also we work with the clients in custody that are at 222 Main that are looking to get into treatment. We talk about workers' feedback, the alcohol counseling. We work with Earl goes downtown community court, ETC, on Fridays and Wednesdays, he goes to drug court. On Wednesday, I go to the family court to support clients there that have children in care that need to use programs. Any further questions? We have a box here to answer that. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Tony Gladstone. I will executive supervision. I was working for Vancouver Community College. I was senior advisor. I've been in my position now for going on 7 years. And through the years, I've seen the number of original applicants increase. First it was with the professional cook. Now I'm with professional students who are in our bachelor in nursing, drafting, and various other kinds of programs that we offer at UCSC. We have 2 campuses as well as 2 advisors. We have an order that comes to our gathering things that Broadway, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our department is reaching out to the community to develop relationships with other institutes. For example, we have now offered first-year engineering. Successful candidates are guaranteed a seat at SFU the second year. So, and we have 2 seats that are going all qualified original applicants with all our programs in one place. And I would like to thank you for inviting me to this event.
That's ACC does a great job. Some of the people. We'll just carry on.
Good morning. My name is Perry Mason. I am First Nations mental health liaison worker for mental health services. And I want to thank Native Council Services for inviting me to post an information table. I have some information on some mental illnesses and my program and where I can be found and what the intake process would look like and how that will look. So if you have a loved one or a family member that has a mental illness, you kind of want to have some questions around that and how best to support that family member, please come to see me. Have a casual talk and give them almost a day and I look forward to it. We're going to play David Jeopardy later. Helped develop it and who it is today. I think it's going to be a fun game. You're wondering what my last name is, it's a that's a Cree word. Like I'm from Alberta. I'm from Samson Band. My last name is Miyasu. So you say it fast, catch it. Oh, Miyasu. That means handsome man in Cree. Thank you.
I'm going to have to go back there and confirm that. Okay,
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dana, and this is Laura. We are both outreach workers from Vancouver School Board Adult Education. And what Jackson was mentioning earlier about community and the health of each individual, and a big part of that is education. So we're really happy that we've got 5 centers into town many of our students have had negative experiences in the classroom, or they had to quit school early to get a job, or mental health issues, substance abuse issues, all sorts of life happens. And we do have this. Everyone has the opportunity to come back and get their high school diploma, which can make a huge difference in everyone's life. Right now, it's $20 a course, and we have courses from English and Math Foundations Level 1 all the way to grade 12. And we have accounting, computer courses, art classes, math. Laura, I'm sure, can fill in that as well. And unfortunately, the funding will change as of July 1st. So if you have graduated and you just want to do an upgrade for a new job or to go on to post-secondary, it will cost more than around $500. So, but for the foundations courses, it's $20 per course. So don't want finances to get in the way of anyone that's their education, but it can really change lives. So that's what I'd like to.
Hi, my name is Laura, and I'm the outreach worker at Hastings Education Center, and Hastings is right around the Britannia Library, and I'm also the outreach worker at Downtown East Education Center. Dan has actually got Maine, which is located in Gladstone High School. It's on the 9-mile graduating station, and there's another center that she's working at called Southfield, which is Fraser and Fraser. And then our last center is actually called the Gathering Place. It's in the Gathering Place Community Center on Thompson and Enoch. So those are our 5 centers that we have. And I just wanted to say, just to clarify, that our program, the funding change that is happening is for people who have graduated. The funding does not change for someone who has not graduated. So if you have graduated, it's kind of, you have one more term coming in April, and it's still tuition free for people who have graduated. So if somebody you know or you yourself ever want to take a grade 11 and 12 course, April's the time. After that, it's going to change quite significantly. But there is still, just to give the people a little I think they can still, graduated adults can still take some grade 11 and 12 courses and get financial aid through BCC, starting, I guess, now. And the other thing, seniors really enjoy our program because we do have computer classes, and our classes are 100 hours, 90 to 100 hours, and they're very hands-on. There's 2 different styles down underneath. There's a instructor that will guide you carefully through the system, so this is really great. I enjoy that much better. At Hastings, we have all different levels of computers, and it's also great class, just different kinds of styles, but that teacher goes much more into detail with word processing and Photoshop and different kinds of programs. So both places are tuition free, and we have lots of seniors that we even had a 8-year-old not believing that she was spending her birthday at a computer class. So I think that's all I have to say. Is there anything? Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we have a networking call every 3 months.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Donna Silver, and this is my booth back here. I work for the Responsible and Problem Gambling Program, and I have 2 roles with them. I bring education and awareness, workshops. Basically, we talk about gambling. We want to bring it out of the shadows and talk about how to maintain balance if one chooses to gamble, or how to get help if a person finds themselves going down a bad road for them with gambling. So we really want to raise awareness about our availability and the free services we have available. Very strange talking on this thing. You hear yourself over there. Interesting. Yeah. And I'm also a counselor. So the other thing I do is we have free counseling for people who are affected personally by gambling, and also free counseling for the loved ones of people who are affected in a negative way by gambling. I have a lot of free gifts as well, so if you want to drop by and talk about gambling and get a little gift from us, you'd be most welcome. I'd like to really thank you for letting us be here. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is on. My name is Christine Spinder, and my title is Regional Mentor, and I've been working with the Vancouver Urban Aboriginal Community Response Network for about a year and a half. And later on today, we're going to show some teaching tools that we've got. The BC Community Response Networks works with community groups to cultivate different ways of responding to violence and abuse in community. So what we try to do is talk about power and how we work with power and how we treat each other as whole people with respect and dignity, and how to help out those who are finding themselves in the middle of a bad situation. And it all comes down to compassion and respect. So I'm really glad to be here today. We're also starting out, we just got funding to actually put our package together. So when we talk later, I'm really excited about hearing your thoughts on how do we talk about this and how do we work together in a different way. Thanks very much.
Yeah, we did nonviolent communication. Quite a while.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ruth Alfred, and I am from the Pacific Association of First Nations Women. I am the Elders Cultural Identity Coordinator, which means I have elders that I connect with cultural activities in the community or at our place of residence, which is at 2017 Dundas Street. I am also an elder outreach worker. I work with those in the community to gain housing, medical. I've worked with the Residential School Society, clients that are applying for their monies in the class action lawsuits, help fill forms for them. Such as this one here, class action services, like $3,000 that the elders were getting towards education for them themselves and I work with Steve as well, and the former priest to get the urban Aboriginal community response network running hopefully soon. Thank you.
I think organizations, which is given international.
Hi, I'm Anish Nabe from Ontario, from Manitoulin Island, Ottawa. We're from the Aboriginal Research Center. We got a table here today. We're currently in a state of transition. It was just some changes and stuff like that, so we're just getting, we're starting up our programming again for the next month. Elders programming, youth programming, and will I have big coordinating some programs.
Hi, I'm Lorelai Williams. I'm the Math coordinator here at the CPC. I run I'm a healing program for families of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. I run women's group, and I deal with women in domestic violence. Yeah,
I don't even know if we said we're from the Alabama Police Center. Okay, good. I get nervous, like, just like, it's really what's.
It's nothing like arriving in the Netherlands. We should have got you right out of there, I think.
Good morning, everyone. At this table here for the BC Center for Elder Advocacy and Support. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here today, so we're taking care of the table. And it's also called SAIL, Seniors Youth and Information Line. So there's lots of great information for the elders and the table. Thank you.
I'm a faculty speaker at the I should do partner work with public affairs society, so they are looking at these situations at first stage and second stage level housing. So I don't believe in that for our international folks in domestic violence. So I'm representing them this, and I also go to NBIT for
Yeah, I think the BC Center for Elder Advocacy is one of them. I think they're traveling. So, if you want to chat.
My name is John Scaraccia, and I'm here at Venture West in the Arts. We work with First Nations artists, and we've been doing so since 1980. And always conducted our work with a great feeling of respect and honor to be able to present the work of BC Native artists from all over BC. Native art is a very powerful vehicle for spirituality, human spirituality, and from that point of view, we always try to bring back to us every time we show it.
Yeah, that's nice. Is there a shade today?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Margaret George from the Resiliency Nation, and I'm part of the elders group of the court workers. It's been very busy with all the work that they've been doing, trying to get resources available with the staff and that. And it's been really interesting because in the last 2 days, I've been doing the merry-go-round of meetings with different chiefs, different liaison workers with housing, homeless people, and I'm taking part right now with the AFN, the group from Ottawa, and I'm here for a while and there again, and they're talking about specific claims, which is very interesting. The people from all across Canada are making up now. And I mentioned to the head of the AFN, the chief, that we need him to come down to our level to talk to us about different issues that we have regarding our elders and regarding our youth in homes and that is badly needed. And I told him he needs to spend an entire day with us in the downtown east side to see what is happening to our people, especially the elders, those who are at the point of being evicted because of the high rents and that. And I know yesterday I was at a housing meeting, and a lot of them mentioned the rents that people are paying who are supposed to be in low income homes are paying more more than their pension is worth, and it's causing a lot of financial abuse to the elders, and especially with the elders who have to look after their children and their children's children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren without support. And a lot of these people who work higher than us don't realize that this is happening within communities, and they were quite shocked to hear that we have elders living in the downtown east side without homes. And so that's where I just came from this morning. Thank you.
Yeah, some I think really came up in our discussions with the guys and take into consideration. I don't know about that. Yeah.
Yeah, is there? Alana, can you come up for a second, please? Sorry, we just want to. Okay, now we're going to move to our prizes. Does everybody have a ticket? Everybody sign in and everybody got a ticket. Put up your hands if you haven't got a ticket. Okay, the last three numbers are 742. Bingo! 742.
Got a ticket full of, a handful of tickets here.
Seven, 3, 9.
So is the day over? I think we're out of work. Yeah, one thing we're also working on is a resource book for elders. So we have a couple of drafts here. I'd like to send these around if you want to make comments on them. This is like a workbook, so it has a four aspects of individual, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. And it's kind of like a fill-in type thing. I think we're also working on our resource book, and that just gives some information about what does these like so one's informational, one's kind of and I think that one commercial there is something you have to laugh at like 90%, laugh at life like 90%, and then at the end I just saw it last night thinking that I said something like the last 10% is that we should laugh at yourself. So in 2011, when we did that elders work, we did some really serious, deep, hard work and produced a great report, but we also had fun and here to introduce how do you say it? They're as around, yeah. And she's from that Africa. So,
Thank you so much. I would like everyone's to seem so far away, and for the work that we're going to do, it's going to require us to be a little closer together. So I'm going to break through this barrier here. And now I'm going to invite all of you to come inside the center here, and if you can bring a chair. And if you can't carry a chair, I'm sure there's someone beside you who will help carry a chair for you inside. And we'll make a circle on the inside here.
Is it on? Not yet?
So please join us now. Come take a seat. We'll all be much closer together. I think that's enough. Yeah. And please, as many of you as you're able to join us would be most wonderful. The more, the better. This is so much nicer that we can see each other and be a little closer together. My name is Farah, and first I want to say how honored I am to be among so many people who are contributing to positive change in this world. It really is an honor for me to be among people who are really dedicated to what they do. And I'd also like to honor before I start all of our ancestors who walked on this land and walked on this path. And I'd like to acknowledge the keepers of knowledge and the keepers who have saved for us the wisdom of the earth and wisdom that helps us to understand that we're all connected. We're all connected together as human beings. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to present or share with you something that's been a really beautiful part of my life, and it's called laughter yoga. And it's all about connecting with a place inside of us that is joyous. And somehow when we're born, we are born with the capacity to smile and laugh without needing external stimulus, without needing jokes or humor. And because of circumstances in life, somehow that gets covered and layers build that protect our hearts. And so through laughter yoga, we can break through those barriers and learn to laugh again spontaneously and easily. And I want to also acknowledge that laughter and crying are very, very similar. You know, yesterday I had a very difficult situation because a friend of mine was in and out of the hospital.